Hello there, Veena here from digitalaccesspass.com, and in this video I'll show you all the updates we have made to the DAP email broadcast feature. We have added a new Manage Broadcast page where you will find a list of all of your broadcasts that you have already sent. So you can also create your broadcast and just save it and send it later, and it will show up here under the drafts section. So you can access the Manage Broadcast page from Email, Manage Broadcast, and then to create a new broadcast, click on Add New Broadcast. So when you click on Add New Broadcast, you will land on this page where you can create new broadcast. So give your broadcast a name. So here, for example, I'm going to call it Broadcast Feature Launch. Number 2, select one of these options for your broadcast message. So you can send a broadcast message to users that are active and have opted in, or you can send a message to users that do not have access to any of your products. Option number 2, you can also send a broadcast message to users that have signed up for any of your products or a specific product between this date range. So you can select the date range here, and the broadcast message will only be sent to users that have signed up for any product or one of the products that you have here between those dates. Option number 3, you can say, I only want to send this message to users that have access to one or more products, or you can say, I want to send this message to users that have access to these products and also don't have access to some other products. So for example, here I can say, send this message to users that have access to this product and do not have access to this product. So you can select these criteria to filter who the broadcast gets sent to, and also based on access end date and user status and email opt-in status. Option number 4, here you can say, I want to send this message to users whose access to any product or one of these products is set to expire in, and then you can specify the number of days. So here, if a user's access to a product is set to expire, then you can say that I want to send this message to all the users whose access is about to expire, and then you can specify the number of days. You can also say, I want to send this message to users that have access to any of these products and access has already expired. Option number 5, you can also enter a CSV list of users here, email, first name, last name, and this message will only be sent to these users. Okay, so these are the 5 options. And then once you have selected your broadcast option, next enter your broadcast email subject and your broadcast message. You can personalize the messages. You can use any of these merge tags in your messages, and then you can enter your message here. And if you want to just send a simple text message, you can do that as well. You can enter it here. You can also add one or more attachments to your email message. And here you can select the files that you want to attach to your message. And the final option, schedule broadcast. So this one is actually a new feature. The way it works is you can send a broadcast instantly. And then what will happen is if you select this option, when you click on schedule broadcast, the broadcast job will be added to the job queue. So you will find it in DAP system job queue. And when the cron job runs at the top of the hour, DAP will start sending out the message in your broadcast to the right list based on the option you have selected above. But if you say schedule it for future, now you can say on what date you want to send that email broadcast, what time, and also the time zone, because now you can schedule a broadcast in advance and it will get sent based on the date, time zone selection you have made in the schedule it for future option. So when you're done, you can click on the schedule broadcast and it will use the option that you have selected in the schedule broadcast option right here to send the broadcast. But if you just want to save it and you want to figure out when to send it later, that's fine too. You can just click on save draft. It will then just get saved as draft, and then you can go back to the email manage broadcast page, and here you will find all the drafts here. So when you are ready, you can edit it and then you can schedule it whenever you're ready to send it. So here, let me quickly create a broadcast job and show you how this works. So here I'm going to say all users that have access to example subscription product. I'm selecting option 3, enter your broadcast message. So say that you want to send the message instantly, so select that and then click on schedule broadcast. After you schedule it, at the top you'll see this message. It says success, this job has been scheduled, and it will be sent the next time the DAP hourly cron job runs at the top of the hour. The tracking ID is this, and you can use this tracking ID to check the status of this job in DAP system job queue. So if you visit DAP system job queue, you will see the job is here, status is new. So when the cron job runs at the top of the hour, that's when DAP will start sending out emails that are part of this job, and the status will change to completed as the email gets sent. And at the top where it says last cron run status, if the cron is not running, it will show you a warning message. Or if the cron ran in the past, but it's no longer running, it will show you the last time the cron ran. So if there is a problem with your cron job, make sure you address that, because otherwise these emails will not get sent. They will just be on the job queue with the status of new. So be sure that the cron is running. If you have any issues with your cron, if it's not running, you can open a support ticket with us and we'll let you know how to fix that. So if you have already sent the broadcast, you will find a list of all the broadcast messages that you have already sent under the Sent Broadcast section in the Manage Broadcast page. Also, if you use Amazon SES for email SMTP, we have made some awesome updates that will allow you to track your email stats if you use Amazon SES for SMTP. So if you go to email reports page, on that page, if you send emails through SES, you will be able to track your stats. So you'll be able to track delivered, opens, clicks, unique clicks, bounced, unsubscribed, and all that. But there are a few things you have to do to be able to track. We'll have all of that instructions in a different video, because there are a few things you have to do in terms of whitelisting the domain and also signing up for Amazon SNS, which is a service that will allow us to track stats. So there are a few things you have to do, but once you complete those steps, you will be able to track your email stats. If you're using SES for SMTP, you'll be able to track that in email reports page. I'll explain all of that in a different video, because all of these steps are very specific to Amazon SES. And also, if you use Amazon SES, you can go to Setup Config page in DAP and click on Email API Credentials. This is a new section we have added. Click on that. So it'll bring you here to the Email API Credentials section. And here you will have to enter your Amazon SES API key, secret key, Amazon SES configuration set. You'll have to create a configuration set in your SES account. And you can also say, I want to send out emails in batch. So rather than send out one email at a time by connecting to SES, now you can batch emails. So there is a limit in terms of how many emails can be sent in each batch, but DAP will figure out that limit automatically and it will send emails in batch if you set this to yes. So there are a few cool things you can do if you use Amazon SES for SMTP. And as I mentioned before, I'll explain all of this in a different video. So as you can see, we have made several awesome updates to the DAP email broadcast feature in this release. So you will have to be on DAP version 7.2.3 or above to be able to use the new email broadcast feature. So I hope this helps. My name is Veena Prashant. If you have any questions, comments, please do let me know. Thanks for watching.